Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see the next example on isometric projections. The question is like this. A pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm is resting on HP on its base with a side of base perpendicular to VP. Draw the isometric projections. It's actually a simple question. We would have done pentagonal pyramid in projection of solids. The first two positions, do you remember? The same thing now has to be drawn on isometric projections. Dear learners, please do remember, whenever we are working with triangle, pentagon, hexagon, ensure to draw the sketch in 1:1 scale on a white paper or a grid paper and then transfer the dimensions to the isometric sheet. I will be making use of this grid sheet. The grid sheet clearly says that 1 unit is equal to 10 mm. I will be drawing a pentagon first. Pentagon of the given side. Given side is equal to 30 mm. As mentioned the other time, draw a pentagon in 1:1. For your understanding purpose, I will update this dimension as given dimension, that is the 30 mm, and the height of the pyramid as 60 mm. Now, our job is to transfer this sketch into the isometric scale. In order to obtain this, enclose the pentagon in a box. Listen carefully. Call the box as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Take a moment and update the dimension of 1 to 4. Now, after enclosing the pentagon in a box, call the box as 1, 2, 3, 4. Check out the dimensions from 1 to 4, that is 48 mm. Check out the dimensions from 1 to 2, that is 47 mm. Not to forget dimension from 1 to B, that is 28 mm. Not to forget dimension from 2 to C, it is measuring as 24. Now, let us check out the dimensions from 1 to A. We can calculate it mathematically. The whole distance is 48 and this distance is 30. The dimension of pentagon is 30. 48 minus 30 would be 18. 18 divided on both the sides would be 9 mm. Yes, this is 9 mm followed by this dimension is 9 mm. Now, we have obtained the orthographic projections. Let us transfer this to the isometric scale. Before transferring it, so this step we need not do in any softwares like any Solid Edge or SolidWorks software. Draw 3 lines now. The first line at an angle of 0 degree, the second line at an angle of 30 degrees, and the third line at an angle of 45 degrees. The 45 degree line is called as the actual scale reading and the 30 degree is now called as the isometric scale. Dear learners, I repeat, this step you need not do in drawing software. So what is this step? This is just to convert the actual reading into the isometric reading. Now, one by one. We should rotate this box to an angle of 30 degree. So what happens if you rotate? This becomes a rhombus. So this would be the point 1, 2, 3 and 4. Towards right hand side, the dimensions of 1 to 2. Where is that 1 to 2? Check out the dimension of 1 to 2. This is the actual dimension. Keeping origin as the center, cut an arc on the actual scale. Drop a perpendicular. Check out the isometric dimension. Taking any convenient point, draw 30 degree line. I will now call this point as point 1. The measured distance, the converted isometric distance, cut it on the 30 degree line. So this would be the point 2. Similarly, I will draw one more line towards the left hand side 30 degree. So I should be getting the distance of 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is nothing but 48 mm. Check out this dimension. Cut an arc on the actual scale. Drop a perpendicular. Check out the converted distance, that is the isometric dimension, the same one as the center, cut it towards the left hand side. Extra lines will lead to confusion that can be erased immediately. So we have got the point 1, 2 and 4. So the next is to obtain the point number 3. Exactly at this point, draw a line parallel to the blue color line. If you are having roller scale, it's better you can use roller scale. Else you can use the normal scale. For those who are having roller scale, so this is the 30-degree line. Just move the roller scale to this arc point and draw one parallel line. Follow the same procedure the other side as well. So this is 30-degree line already available. The arc intersection is at this point. So from the point of reference, draw a line. Now both will intersect at a common point. That would be the point 3. So extra lines not required, remove it. Now we have just transferred the box. Box becomes a rhombus. Now let us transfer the corners of the pentagon. One as the center, one A as the distance. Not to worry, this distance is nothing but 4 to E. Come to the scale conversion factor here. Cut an arc on the actual scale. Once again, drop a perpendicular. Check the measurement of iso scale. Take the reduced dimension. Let us transfer point A and E. Dear learners, please do understand at this point of time, majority of them will do the mistake here. So this is the point 1 as I mentioned. 1 as the center. Most of them will cut an arc towards this point. So this is not the procedure actually. Remember, patience is the key here. 1 as the center, 1A and 4E on 1, 4 line. So cut an arc, 1 as the center, 1A and 4 as the center, 4E. Follow the same procedure for 1 to B. 1 as the center, 1 to B as the distance. 1 to B is nothing but 4 to D. Cut an arc on the actual scale. Drop a perpendicular. Check for reduced distance. 1 as the center. Cut an arc at this point. Similarly, 4 as the center. Cut an arc towards the other point. The last point, it is at a midpoint. So it's a 24. Okay, follow the same procedure. 2 as the center, 2 to C as the distance. 2 as the center, 2 to C, cut an arc. Once again, drop a perpendicular. 2 to C, take the distance, cut an arc. Dear learners, this would be the actual procedure. Now we are having point A, B, C, D and E. Join A to B with a dark line since it is clearly visible. Similarly, B to C, C to D, D to E, E back to the point A. So this is the construction of pentagon. Let us take a moment and update the midpoint. Join corner to corner of the rhombus. Similarly, the opposite two corners. Both will intersect at a common point and that would be the center. From the center, draw a line. Now let us take the height. The height is 60 mm. Take this measurement 60 mm, 6 blocks. Once again, come here. Take the actual scale. Cut it on the actual scale. Drop a perpendicular. Now we are getting the isoscale dimension. From the midpoint, cut an arc. This would be the height of the pentagonal pyramid. We can call this as apex. So from the apex point, draw a line to the corners indicating the slant edges.
This is the isometric projection of a pentagonal pyramid.
The last step here is called as the rectification. The meaning of rectification is to erase the invisible lines one by one. So now don't you think if the observer is looking from the front, for the observer, this forms the rear end. Henceforth, this has to be removed. So these two are invisible, means invisible line connecting to the invisible line. Even this has to be removed. The axis is not required. Let us remove it. The construction lines is also not required. Let us remove it. Yes, I've just retained those lines and shown with the thin line. So this is the end of pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and height 60 mm. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe this channel for more such educational videos without any extra talks. I will all talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye-bye.